Welcome to a new episode of our podcast,
Culture Cuddles, where we talk about experiences of people living and loving abroad. Yay!
Yay! Today comes part 2 of our country ranking. Last episode, we already ranked 3 countries based on our experiences as tourists there and to see if we could imagine to live there for longer.
Yeah. And in this episode, we're going to rank 3 more countries and to see how much we like it.
If you missed the last one, featuring Spain, Switzerland, and South Korea, you can still click here.
I don't know what is here, but
I also don't know.
But it's just
all of the
literally...
all the people on Spotify are like, huh? Where can I click?
Yeah. Anyway, so in this episode, which country are we going to rank, Annie?
Today is Australia, Thailand, and the UK.
Oh, it's gonna be hard because I love all of these countries.
So to remind you, the categories are foods and drinks, culture and people, nature and scenery, and activities and vibes.
Okay.
We can give 3 points in each category, each of us.
Cool. You ready? First country?
Go for it. So next one is Australia.
German boyfriend's new favorite country.
Yeah, I have to say that I was really also, I don't know, like actually after South Korea, I really try to come there with not too high expectations. But I think it was also a little bit lower expectations because we planned it basically as a family trip.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was surprised that I still saw so much nice.
What I see from Australia that I really like is that it just the vibe, okay? I'm not sure if this is even true, but I feel like everything happened quite fast in Australia, which I like. It's like the economy and everything, it is more robust than what I see in Europe. Like things are more possible there. And also they speak English there as well. So it is just more easy for me to like integrate and stuff like that. That's why I like it.
So food and drinks. The thing is, I don't think that we ate one authentic Australian dish there. And I also couldn't name any authentic Australian dish because basically your family was cooking for us or we went out to eat Vietnamese food. So, yeah, that is a little bit hard. But the thing is, like, also while being there, I didn't really see so much. Like, I even kept my eyes open and wanted to see.
Like, we don't see even one Australian restaurant. We have Indian, Vietnamese, Thai food, Korea, Japanese, Mexican. But there's no, like, authentic Australian restaurants at all. So it was not that easy to try it out. 1 out of 3 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we also have drinks.
I didn't have any drink.
I had some nice kombucha.
Oh.
I had some very nice beers, actually. I was just crying my heart out about the beer prices. Mates, how are you doing that over there? Like when a beer is like more than $5.
Like, about the prices, I feel like Australia is expensive, but it is not the kind of expensive like in Switzerland. Switzerland is like billionaire expensive people who can live there. Australia, normal people can live there. They work, they make money, and then there is enough free thing in Australia to enjoy life. So, okay, the beer is expensive, but the rest, it is livable. I think so.
Okay, so you won, I too?
Yeah.
Me too? Okay. So culture and people.
3 out of 3. I love Australian people. Super friendly. They have so much fun, so they crazily energetic. They're like, I just love the culture there as well. They are helpful. They are nice. And I don't know. They're such a good vibes.
So I agree with Yuan. I also met like a lot of nice people who were very helpful there and everything. I also like that, like the culture of the past. They really seem to care about it and have a lot of tiny museums for showing things and cultural artifacts and stuff. I really like that as well. So I think I also go for 3 out of 3. Nature and scenery.
I have to say it looked kind of underwhelming from what I see
What?
so far. It's pretty for sure, but I've been to prettier places. I think the charm of Australia is like how they build the country, how they organize it, not really the nature, but how they build their own country with what they have there. You know what I mean? Like when we have them, they have like a random normal river and then they build such beautiful buildings next to the river.
Hey, what has that to do with nature and scenery?
Scenery is also that
Okay.
as well. Don't you think?
But like, I mean, I think we need to go to the outback, for example, for seeing something there. We also, like, we've been to Australia and we haven't been to the beach. That is actually also a little bit shameful, but there
Yeah.
was no time for it.
Yeah, okay. But
Um,
like just from my experience alone, 1 out of 3.
But like, what comes on top of that is also like, I don't know, those super unique animals that they have there. And yeah, we were lucky enough to see, like, you walk on the street and suddenly there's a water dragon suddenly sitting in front of you. Then there's those birds instead of pigeons. You have like those crazy birds flying around. I don't know. Like for me, it's definitely 3 out of 3. So activities and vibes. I feel like there's also a lot of stuff to do.
I didn't do anything yet.
There's even a lot of free stuff to do. Like you can have barbecue like in the middle of the city for completely free. You just need to bring your own meat.
Exactly. In Australia, you can do a lot of free things for fun, which I appreciate.
Then you have like already those beaches that are just there for being for free as well. And then that you can just enjoy the vibes. You have in Brisbane, we had that pool and beach in the middle of the city that you could just enjoy for free. Like, no, I think there's a lot of stuff to do. Museums were also free. Then I don't know how it is with club culture and stuff. But also the campus in Brisbane was pretty nice with a lot of stuff to do that you could do.
Yeah, I would definitely rate it 3 out of 3 just because it's free and I like that. I like that they care about their people who lives there and they try to make like a livable spaces without costing so much money.
No, I also go for 3.
To be honest, when I was thinking about which country should I immigrate, if I don't live in Germany anymore, I was actually thinking about Australia. Because like I've been there and it's actually looked really cool. And there's a lot of opportunities as well.
So we go for 19.
Okay.
Next country is Thailand.
Yay. Thailand is one of my favorite places for traveling to.
Thailand was the first country we actually visited together.
Yeah. It's so freaking... They do tourism so well, honey. They do it so well. And it is such a nice experience. It is affordable for Vietnamese salaries as well. For like going there and travel and have a good time. The food is very similar to my country. I love Thailand. I could definitely imagine myself moving to a coastal area of Thailand.
I wouldn't agree that it's very similar to your country.
Really?
Like the food.
Okay, let's just go to the thingy. We can discuss more then.
So food and drinks. I really love the Thai cuisine. Like I
just
love
had Thai food today. It's really good.
I love the street food culture in general. That you can just walk around there and then find super good street food from an old lady who's roasting fish right on the street for a super good, super cheap price without you having any trouble afterwards. Like that's really nice. And then like we've been to so great food courts just eating the out of
so many good like they have a lot of vegetable and then they cook a lot of vegetable in the dish and so many exotic fruits that they cook in. Sticky mango, for example.
Mango sticky rice.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, all of the salad, the mango salad, the guava and everything. Thai food is awesome. Definitely 3 out of 3.
Yeah.
I could eat Thai food all day long.
Me too. Even for breakfast.
Really? Wow, okay.
Culture and people. What I really like about going to Thailand is like they're a touristic country and they seem to be fine with it.
They're doing very well with it. Like, no, they know how to handle the amount of people who come there. They were quite well organized with that. And I don't know, I also like the people a lot. They seem like they know how to have fun and enjoy their life.
They're always helpful. If they're speaking English, they're also sometimes open for chit-chat.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, really nice, very welcoming.
I would rate it 3 out of 3.
Yep. So then we have nature and scenery.
Oh, Thailand beaches is beautiful.
Beaches.
Cannot pronounce that. I gave up with that.
That's why you say coastal all the time.
It's so freaking beautiful. The mountain, I'm not really sure. But like the coastal area, they keep it very well and clean as well. I would rate it 2 out of 3 because I've seen like nicer country in Europe. So have to be fair.
I think you just said that they keep it nice and clean, but I would say that like as in many developing countries, rubbish is actually a big issue.
Yeah, they do have problem with that.
And that's what I always find sad in Vietnam as well, when you see how they are destroying the nature while they have such a nice nature. But
like what Thailand is doing that I think is quite well is that they organize it so that they don't allow people to keep building resorts everywhere in like near the ocean and then just taking all of the resort for private places. At the end, people doesn't have a chance to get to the beaches anymore. So they are doing it and they are organizing well so that they can profit from tourism for generations.
Yeah, I also would rate it 2 out of 3. So activities and vibes.
3 out of 3. I love having fun in Thailand. My best friend, he loves Thailand so much. Sometimes he just fly there for like the weekends to party in the Khao San Road in Bangkok. They have like a whole road. You can walk there. Every single place, the bar, they blast music everywhere. And then you came in, you dance, you drink, you have fun, you dance with strangers. I used to love it, but now that I'm getting older, my ear cannot handle the noise anymore. But like even
people change.
Rather than that, there's a lot of things to do in Thailand as well. Like I could spend a lot of time eating or going to see what else do they have there. Like it's just like a lot of shopping mall. Thailand has a lot of shopping malls. And they are really cool. And you can spend hours and days in there. They have everything in there. It's quite cheap and it's super fun.
Yeah, and then they also have those, besides the malls, they also have the night markets that you can go to. And Chatuchak Market.
That's it's a weekend market.
Super big weekend market. Like you can spend a whole day there, if not a whole weekend.
And then so much good food as well there. You can spend so much time in Thailand just for shopping. It just, I would rate it 3 out of 3. There's so much thing to do there.
Yeah, samesies. I think we have someone who's wants to go for winter. 22.
Ooh. Yeah, we both love Thailand. Super fun to visit.
Yeah, but we definitely plan to go there again and then also visit more of the countryside as well.
Definitely.
So the next one is the UK.
Woohoo! The UK was such a nice surprise, right? Before I came there, I didn't have much expectation. And oh my God, I want to live there. It's one of the best countries I have ever visited.
Yeah, it was really nice. We had a really nice time there.
It was so nice. We have to come back immediately after 4 weeks. Spend almost 3 weeks, right, in the UK after that. Wow.
We even cancelled our flight back and extended the time that we stayed there.
Yeah.
So food and drink.
Well, I love the UK and I would rate the food and drink 1 out of 3, please. The food, I didn't like so much. I have to be honest with you guys. It's not that exciting. They have, sausages, I don't even know what they have there. I do try a lot of like UK food there as well, but I didn't
Didn't you
like
even
it.
make a video about it?
Yep, I didn't like it. The drink, I love it because they have a very cool pub culture. When you can just walk on the street, get into a random bar, it looks beautiful in there. Everybody have like a pie, drinking, watching something. It's a community kind of vibes there. And the drink is really good there
Yeah.
as well.
We even had some awesome cider. I had some awesome beer. I also tried some of the cider and
Yeah.
really liked it. Yeah. We also found some pretty nice food that was not British. Like you could also
So
get
the
that.
thing about the UK is the UK food I don't like, but any other, like the food of any other culture is the best in the UK. Like Vietnamese food, really good. Thailand food, really good. Chinese food, the best in the whole Europe. You guys, if you want to go to like any other different food culture, you have the most authentic one in the UK, I think.
We definitely been to the best Asian food court out of Asia.
So freaking
Like, yeah, really, really good.
Yeah.
So you want to stay with 1 out of 10?
Okay,
1
2 out
three?
of 10. You're right. I am being too harsh.
So, culture and people.
Oh, 3 out of 3. The culture of the UK was so rich. We can spend months and months going to each cities. They have such deep, like such long history anyway. Everywhere you have so much to learn, going to castle, going to places. And each cities have their own culture. It's very distinguished. And I actually love the UK culture. It's just a lot to learn. And because I feel like even before I go there, a lot of the cultural stuff I learn in the world is actually from the UK as well. So it's just like Harry Potter, things like that. Tea. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean. I think it's super nice to go there and experience it. And they keep it very authentic there as well.
Yeah, and there's old stuff to see everywhere. Even in London, you can just spend days just by exploring all of the free stuff there.
Yeah.
Also, especially in Scotland, we met a lot of super lovely people.
Oh,
And yeah,
I want to move to Scotland.
In London, it was a little bit different sometimes.
But they're still nice. Like for a big city like London, for such a stressful and big and crowded city like London, it could be worse. It could be worse. But it was not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, even when people are angry, they're angry in a very weird, polite way.
They're like, I'm sorry. They keep saying sorry all the time as well.
So I also go for 3 out of 3.
Yeah, oh God, I love the people there as well. And also, yeah, before I came there, I also have no clue about how they behave over there. And I came there and was so shocked by how nice everybody is. For a country with such bad weather, they have the best mood ever.
So nature and scenery. There are very nice and scenic points, definitely. And the nature is kind of nice. It could just be more.
The beach is really sad though.
It's
cold.
But it's also like it was beautiful. Like with those coast cliffs. Yeah, cliffs. Where you can find fossils. That's awesome, of course. But like, yeah.
Like, and to think the UK is an island, but it's nowhere like Hawaii, right? It doesn't give up. Is that right? It's when you get into the UK, you just see, okay, this is mainland somewhere. You don't really see any ocean vibe at all there.
Now I imagine like you're landing there with your plane, and then the British are wearing those Hawaiian necklaces and skirts, saying like, "Good day, mate." Oh no, that's Australia.
I would rate it 3 out of 3. I don't like
3 out of 3?
like the nature. I think it's kind of underwhelming compared to other European countries.
So why do you go for 3 out of 3?
The scenery is 5 out of 3. Like when you go and you walk around the buildings there, you see how they built it 1,000 years ago and how they organize it. It just
Isn't that culture?
Is it culture? I don't know. Give me 3 out of 3 there.
No, I go for 2. So, activities and vibes.
Oh, you can do 100 things in like I would say London, for example. The city never sleeps, and you can literally do 100 things. And you can, if you speak English, you can do many free things as well.
Yeah, and
For
it's
a big
another
city,
super
London,
cool thing that like you can communicate in English
right?
and
Therefore,
understand most of the people actually thinking about the dialect.
yeah. I mean, we've been to like smaller city like York or Oxford as well, and it's true that in the evening there's not much to do. But
You can also always go to the pub
yeah, definitely. But like
or
for big
watch the
city,
Heathers.
oh God. For big city, it is really, really fun. I rated 3 out of 3. Do I even rate a 2 there? England is my absolute favorite out of the list yet. The only beef I have with England is that the visa process is quite complicated, time consuming, and it costs a lot of money. So I don't plan to visit the UK again soon in the next years, which is really sad because I really love them.
Thing is that I think I go for 2 out of 3.
Why?
Because we've been there and somehow we were lucky enough that we were there with very, very good weather. And I think from what our friends in Britain told us, like maybe we were very lucky and sometimes the weather is just not there for doing a lot of outside stuff. And you know how much I like it when doing things outside and how my mood is correlating with the weather.
Yeah.
So, no.
Okay, we've been there on the only 2 good weeks of
It was really funny. Like before we came there, our friend was like, bring warm clothes. And then we were there and it was
so
super
warm and it was so nice.
And then we left and then he told us like, damn, I need to take out my winter jacket again.
Maybe he's lying. Maybe he just said that so that we don't come and live in the UK.
Maybe.
He's like, even it's enough people here. Do
It's
not
my
come here.
country.
Yes. Don't want to share it with you.
So, what do you think?
Like 23 point or something?
No.
22 point?
20.
20? What happened? Wow. Okay, Boo Boo, what is our result now?
So, from the 3 countries we rated, Australia, Thailand, and the UK, we have on place 3 Australia with 19 out of 24 points.
Really? Australia is number 3? We love it so much.
Yeah, but somehow someone rated it 1 point for nature and scenery and 1 point for food and drink. And now that person is somehow confused.
Yep.
So, on place 2, we have the UK with 20 out of 24 points. And then is Thailand.
Yay!
With crazy 22 out of 24 points. Wow.
I mean, that was a pretty good ranking, though. I would definitely move to Thailand in a heartbeat.
Yeah, like as we said before, for moving there for 6 months and trying out how it is to live there, actually, I would definitely do that.
But honestly, in those 3 countries in the list, I would do all those 3. Like, all of them sounds like they are livable and have good living like opportunities anyway.
Yeah, like in Australia, I also definitely would try it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, we were not talking about toxic animals in Australia.
but yeah.
Yeah. I think in the UK, maybe I would leave after a month.
Yeah, I would go.
The weather
only
would
in
actually
the
be
summer.
too depressing.
Yeah, okay. If I go to the UK to live, I would only live in London. I think that is the only, like, the best place to live, the most fun part. And I could deal with the weather because then I could go to, like, houses and buildings and stuff to have fun there.
Yeah, but still, lack of sunshine and stuff. So, guys, this was it with our 2nd episode of the country ranking.
Anyway, so thank you guys very much for listening or watching for this episode. Please remember to give us a like or a subscribe, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Culture Cuddles is produced by Yilmaz Hummel for Yuan Ning and her German husband-to-be. To submit your own story for the podcast, go to culturecuddles.com.